I know some of us are tired of seeing 24-hour clock time. In a situation when after it passes 12 o'clock in the midday, you start seeing 13, 14 hour, 15 hour. That type of time is called 24-hour time. Like I said, the way it's been arranged, 24-hour time interval. But let's say in a situation we want to be seen when after it's 12 o'clock, like I say AM, or after 11 AM, 12 PM, we want to get 1 p.m., 2 p.m. We don't want to be seen 13 p.m., 14 p.m. It can be really, really confusing for some people that are used to 12-hour time settings. But that's what I'm basically going to do in this video. I know by now we have done everything. We have everything that we need to accomplish this. We're talking about local time because we're making use of local time to achieve this. And it's kind of a little bit of if condition. If you are confused about how if condition works, I talked about in details on how if condition really works. So these are the two things that we need to achieve this. Because definitely you should know what variables are. If you don't know what variables are, that's a big problem. And I've talked about what variables are. So you can just go back to my previous videos and then look at what variables are. I explain it in details on what variables are. So let's not talk much. Let's get into the video. Before we can make use of the time module, we need to import time module. And how can we do this? Just with import. Okay, so what is the first thing that we need to do? So let me create what is called, let me just say current, or let me create a variable current time. What I'm going to say time dot time. Remember that this is the current time. It's going to be from a structured type of format. So let me print our current time. Current time. Let me run this. Can see down here, we'll get a kind of short type of time. Let me drag it up a little bit so we can see where. Okay, we can see type of a structure type of time. We have the year, the month, the day of the today currently is 26th of 2, which is February 2025, and the hour we're dealing with is 14. We can see this kind of hour is not really the best, but that's not what we're interested on. You can see we have 14, which is time for 2 p.m. We also have 36 minutes, and then this is for 57 seconds, and then other things that we do not care much on. So we know we can actually get this. Let me drag this up again. When I like how we did earlier, we can actually index this. This is index 0, 1, 2, 3. This hour is in index 3 because we're actually interested in this hour. So let me close this. Let me come here. Let me remove this. So I can say current hour. Let me just use CRR. I can say current hour, which is for our current hour. I can say current time. There's what? That should be in there's 3. Let's go back. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is in there's 3. And know that the other one for minute and for that of seconds follows it. And let me copy this into 3. I know for the minute here, and is in there's what? 4. And for that of seconds, let's put this 5. And for that of seconds, let's change this to X, so to mess up our logic. So now I'm going to make a condition because we're interested in this hour. Let's say in a situation whereby the hour is like now is 2:38 p.m. but it's showing me 14 p.m., which is that of 24-hour time interval. So how can we make this to become 12-hour interval? We know that once it's greater than 11 to become 12, right? And once it's greater than 12 to become 13. And for us to convert 13 to 1, it's going to be 13 minus 12, which is going to give us 1. And for that of 14 minus 12 is going to give us 2. So let's make the first condition. I'm going to say if the current hour is greater than what? Is greater than 12. Now, another thing we should know that we're dealing with PM right now. I can say, let me just display something really interesting. Okay, let me make use of F string. I can say current time is, let's say here I'm going to, for that of hour, because nothing is wrong with our minute and second. I can say current CRR hour. Like I said, I'm going to minus it. So I'm going to minus 12 from it because then this current hour is going to, here is going to run if the time is greater than 12. So I can come here and say, let me just do for that of minute. current what minute, and then for this of seconds. See, this is for seconds. Hope is not confusing. This is just basically what you do. Current time is, so here is going to change the hour to 24 hour, sorry, 12-hour interval time. So let me also do for let's say in a situation whereby it's 12 p.m. If it's 12 p.m., we want to, let me put here p.m. too, so we all know that it's going to be p.m. currently then. So let me extend this. Okay, let me go to the next line. Let's say in a situation whereby it's 12 on the dot, 12 p.m. on the dot. So let me bring this. I just copied it to paste it. Here is now going to be if it's equals to 12. If it's equals to 12, we know that it's going to be p.m. So here is also going to be p.m. And we're not going to do any mathematical operation on it. We're just going to say is 12 p.m. So instead of putting a multiple if here, I can use else if to handle this kind of problem. So let me drag this up. So let me then after that, if it's not if it's less than 12 p.m. because we're handling if it's greater or if it's equals to 12 in a situation whereby it's less than 12, we are dealing with am. So I can say else because we're not handling any other else. We're not handling any other problem currently there. So I can say current time. Let me just copy this. It's going to be similar. See here is not going to be AM. So I think we're done with the script. So let me explain what is going on here. Current time is going to get our local time. Then we got our hour and minute and second by making use of indexing. And then the next two we handled here was to check if the time is greater than 12. Because if it is greater than 12, now it's going to be 12 hour. I'm going to be converted to here is going to minus the current hour from 12. Then we're going to this situation, our current situation that is 14. Now 14 minus 12 is going to give us 2. And the current and seconds does not, minute and seconds would not have any problem with it. I will put PM because no one's greater than 12. We're dealing with PM right now. And then we're greater than else, another else if to check if it's 12 on the dot. If it's 12 on the dot, we're not going to minus anything from it. It's going to be the same. And then finally, we're able to write else statement right here. This else statement, what is basically going to do in a situation whereby, because, right, this is why I put else if here, because let's say in a situation whereby this condition or the condition is true, and then I was to put another if condition, that condition is going to, let's say this one is true, it's going to run and it's going to affect this else condition. So this else condition is going to run if these two guys, none of them is true. And so once these two guys, none of them is true, and no we're dealing with EM, I'm just going to get the output directly. So we can actually say that if here, if current hour is less than 12, I wonder we're dealing with AM, but I just don't want us to go into that stress of doing those. So we're going to run our script to see our output. Okay, let me hit the play button. You can see here we got the current time is 2:44 4 p.m. This 4 p.m. This 4 here is like 5 seconds, 44 minutes, and then you can see instead of it showing like here it showed us 14, but here it's showing us 2 p.m. You can see in this format is really interesting to look at. Let me give this p.m. a little bit of space. Let me run it again. Let me drag it up. Okay, you can see here, I run it again, and then I gave the PM a little bit of space. Let it not merge with our program. You can see the current time is 2:44 p.m. The situation whereby it's morning time is going to display all the time in the morning. If it's 12 p.m., you're going to tell, oh, it's 12 p.m. on the dot. So there's nothing this situation we can now handle 24-hour time to convert it to 12-hour time. So that's basically what else to do in this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and also hit the like. It's not going to take money from your pocket. So I'll be able to see you throughout this time module tutorial. So make sure to stay tuned to the